Hello, everyone. Good day to you. Notice when I start my videos, I start it with a smile. If you know me, that's how I am. I always enter most situation in a content mood. Every discussion I start out in a good mood, a genuine mood, and well-meaning mood. I don't start a conversation to make anyone upset or anger anyone. And I would not, I wouldn't come up giving you any message in any emotional state, anger, or otherwise. I'd rather not do the videos if I am in that state. Anyways, I hope everyone is having a great day. Just want to leave a quick message, because I had about 2 or 3 conversations with some friends today. 2 women, 1 man, and of course, typically those are the conversations that inspire me to make these videos. They were spirited, they were very nice, and they're encouraging. Mostly because they are telling me that, Neil, you're not doing so bad, thank you, or, keep it up, or as long as you're well-meaning, it's welcomed. So I appreciate the well wishes from all 3 of them. To a couple of them, especially the women, are so inspiring. They are the kind of women that I'd love to be more out there and telling their stories and showing what they can bring to this world. For me, as far as I'm concerned, why I do this, really and truly, not only beyond it being therapeutic for me personally, but because of things that I've learned and seen over the years. I do this because of my mom, my wife, my daughter, and now my grandson, because I'd like to leave this world better than I came in and saw it. And, some of the things I've seen and experienced over the years have got me literally, shaking my head like, what the heck is going on? It's ridiculous. And a lot of times, funny enough, after seeing these things and going through these things, I realized that the wrong person is getting the blame for how things are going awry. And typically, that wrong person is the black man. Unfortunately, from everything that I've seen, we have been thrown under the bus for most of the things that's going wrong with, especially black women, but the world. We've had it rough, and now our own is throwing us under the bus. And I'm sorry, it's just how it is. We get blamed for everything, And I felt the need to be one of the few voices out there that will speak up for us and speak up in for the sake of my daughter, who now is, as far as I'm concerned, past marriage age. My grandson who's growing up, who's going to have to deal with said black women, and women, period. I want to leave a legacy behind for him to look back and say, yeah, my grandpa might not have been liked, but he was on point, and learn from it in case, I don't make it, to where he gets to that age. But, it is what it is. There are so many good black men out there that are trying really hard, and we get, let's be honest, shitted on, because the louder ones, or the ones who make the big mistakes based on the decisions of most black women, they get the attention and they get the limelight. And us guys who are really trying to be good men to our wives, good men to our families, our daughters, sons, and offsprings, we get a bad rap. And the funny thing is, the irony is, the numbers tell a whole different story. Says that more black men are married than black women. Only a quarter of black women are married. And more black men are married, even though there's more black women, which tells you that they're marrying other races. But why aren't the black women marrying other races if it's the black men? If there are no good black men out there. Obviously, that's where the issues lie. The issues lie in, let's be honest, we have to point the numbers where they are and be honest with ourselves. A lot of times, nobody wants to be honest. They want to carry on this lie that you guys are fine and the black man has to step up and come up to your level or be a better man no, we don't. We're fine. Most of my friends, Jamaican or otherwise, tell me straight up, Neil, What you're saying is so on point, so true, but I'm scared to say it because I'm love cuss you, call you all kind of name and cancel you. Well, I'm not afraid of that. I'm happy within my skin. I've had too many experiences for any of you to actually affect me in that manner where you're going to destroy my day. I believe in honesty before all things, you know. My motto is always, facts before feelings or facts over feelings. And it's time for the actual truth to be told. You see, you guys grew up being told that you're princesses, you do no wrong, a guy must save you, Prince Charming. You're falling for that fairy tale nonsense when it comes to life. And you've what you have done is thrown away the tradition of past of how things were and removed everything and said everything is bad when yes, some things might not have been great in the past when it comes to past relationships between man and woman, but there are a lot of fundamental traditional ways of doing things that we have completely totally disregarded and just thrown away, the baby with the bathwater. And I say this all the time. Black women have created most of their problems. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. Now, that part is an opinion, but it's based on, well, the numbers and the facts. You listen to the wrong people. You keep listening to the wrong people and think things are going to change and not realizing that these wrong people that you're listening to have fundamental reasons, mostly money, to keep you single and toxic and unhappy. Think about it. Just think for a second. For years, Oprah, Sally Jessy Raphael, all these different talk shows and so forth, all these people coming to help you. And yet, black women's numbers keep declining. Whites are like this, and sometimes dip a little bit. Spanish is like this, but black women are like this when it comes to marriages, when it comes to relationships. It's amazing that you guys are discounting the fact that only a quarter of you are married. I mean, you have Oprah telling you nonsense. And Oprah, let me ask you a question. When was the last time you seen Oprah with her man opposed to her girlfriend? Who you see with her the most? But she's the best person to give you relationship advice. Tyler Perry, really? The man with how many shows? A couple of shows, barely any shows about good men. He does have one in a while. And typically, when he has a show about good men, he's the good black man. Notice? He's the good black man in his own shows. There's fairly any. Or typically, it's some brown, light-skinned dude saving the black woman from the rich, dark-skinned guy. I can name a few. I think, no, what was it called? No. Why Did I Get Married To? When Yarik, what's his name? Yannick Yoba, whatever his name is, died and who came in to save the day, even though she was wrong? The Rock. Or the other one, Black Mad, I don't even remember half of them. Diary of an Angry Black Woman, whatever. The black bald black man who has money, just like the other one. Who came in to save the day? Shmar Moore. It's always that. I mean, the stories are, you can't. It's unbelievable. You guys are missing it. These people don't have solid relationships, and even if they did, they don't have one where you can say a track record. Oh yeah, they married and divorced. At least Steve Harvey did it a few times. I got to give him props, even though I don't like some of the stuff he does and says, but I got to give him props. At least he's been in and out and tried. Even if he failed, he's found the one for him, and he's preaching what he has to preach. But sometimes he's honest with y'all, and the problem is you guys don't want accountability. You want people like Derek Jackson who make you feel good, tell you stuff to make you feel good. Oprah and Beyonce, that says stuff, but they live their life differently. Beyonce, our man cheated on her, and none of y'all said anything about it. Y'all like, Becky with the good hair. Yeah, where's the irreplaceable woman now? Why didn't she just leave him and find herself a better man? Y'all don't ask that? Y'all don't question that? But y'all question the black man, though. Y'all press the black man out there and use some of these people as examples. No. You have more power, and that's why I'm talking to you. but you use the power recklessly. And you're destroying not only yourselves, but you're destroying the young people after you. None of y'all are going to tell my black grandson that he is toxic and that he doesn't know what to do and that he is, you know, he needs to come up to your level. Not going to happen. Not on my watch. And my daughter, you know, I love my daughter to death, but I had a conversation with her, and I know who messed with my daughter's mind. I know it, but I'm not going to say it now. I'm going to leave it for my show and discuss that whole situation, and I love her to death. But a simple conversation like, you need to find a man. You need to find a man to marry. Oh, Dad, no, what? Nobody, no, I'm not going to put myself in that. It's amazing that black women are the one few group that I can mention marriage to, and it's such a bad word. Yet they have no problems having 3 babies from 3 different men, and it's, you know, it's like I spoke to somebody the other day I'm related to. I said, the guy was like, yeah, I'm still around. See, I'm with her, and she's young. And I said, then why don't you get married? Bro, not ready for that. Well, you're having sex, right? Yeah. So what if she get pregnant? Are you going to give it away? Oh, no, man, I'm going to take my response. Okay, so a commitment for 18 years is more riskier, is less riskier than marrying, and if it doesn't work, divorce? I want you to think about that for a second. A lot of black women would rather stay with a guy for years and have multiple kids. But you mentioned marriage, and your look on their faces like you're telling them to go dip themselves in vinegar. Marriage? No. But you have 2 kids with him. Sorry, you have 2 kids with 2 different baby daddies. You have 18 years to deal with him. And then you're going to call him toxic because there's no commitment there. That's what we're dealing with, and that's what I'm going to address. Things like that. It's time for us to stand up and stop with the nonsense. And, you know, I come from a place of goodwill. I want us to be better, and there's not too many messages like mine. There's a few, but there's not many messages the way I want to give it out there. And this is my way of doing my part. And guess what? I wish you my kind of happiness. Peace.